Hello, we are back with WWE predictions for Money in the Bank 2022. That's twos. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/7 matches I know of. The seventh one I will talk about when we get there. We know of. Okay, so match number 1 that we know of will be Bianca Belair will defend her title against Carmella. I think the WWE is having problems with the women's division at the moment. Who do they have? On both brands, who do you have? You have Bianca, you have Ronda, you have Natalya, you have Becky, you have Baszler, and the rest are in the ladder match. Is anyone else? Oh, but there's Tamina, but no one knows where she is. Nia got let go. And then all the rest are in the bank. They got sort the women's division yard. So happens, the rest of the tag team division. Who are the women tag team champions? Anybody know? Yeah, I don't know them. Do them titles still exist? Because I haven't seen them in a while. Anyway, my money is on Bianca Belair to retain her title. Next match we may as well continue. It's the other women's title match. You have Ronda Rousey takes on Natalya. Now this match probably sounds because Natalya and Ronda were friends when Ronda first came out many years ago. Best friends, Ronda and Natalya, and they're facing each other. And Natalia had that promo thing she did with Ronda. But my money is on Ronda Rousey to retain her title. What we're gonna do with Ronda, what they did last time, which is gonna be in my opinion, she's gonna win the match. I think they're gonna do what they did last time with Ronda won the title. She'll win it. She'll have it for a while. She'll get cashed in on like she did last time, and she'll disappear. Yeah, she'll just disappear maybe, or maybe she'll come back again and face that person. They'll have the whole WrestleMania thing. That'd be funny. It'll be DJ all over again. So Ronda to retain. The next match we know will be Austin Theory will take on Bobby Lashley for the United States title. Now, this is going to be interesting because there's two ways you look at this. Theory, if he loses the title and people say he's going to go against John Cena at SummerSlam, there's no need for a title on the line. But think if Theory beats Bobby, goes to SummerSlam, if he is facing John Cena, and say he beats Cena, that's going to give a Theory a push, isn't it? That's like a big push. You beat one of the top stars, you're the next big thing. Now, Theory's on the main roster is US title. John Cena's main title was the United States Championship. So maybe slowly do it with Theory. Have him beat Bobby. So maybe in some shenanigans, maybe. Then have him face John Cena. That's a match I would like to watch. Because why give Bobby another title this fast? He's just had fins with the WWE Championship, then he's had fins with Omos and Alexander, MVP. Down like a click of your fingers, he gets a match immediately. And then what's he gonna do? We're gonna be back in that scenario again when Bobby's will have a title that needs nothing to do with it. He'll just be around his waist and I think he hasn't got the hurt business with him now, so I've got this horrible feeling if Bobby wins, I think they might do the whole Omos thing again, which we don't want to see. We don't want to see that. So this will be my wild pick, which will be Austin Theory. That's my wild pick. I always have one. The next match we know of, we have the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, will take on the Street Profits of Ford and Dawkins. Another match which is going to be quite interesting, but mine's on the Usos. Have the Usos win, build up the bloodline, make it more powerful. Maybe have them pick the titles to SummerSlam or WrestleMania, just to prove to everyone that the bloodline is dominant. We are dominant. So the Usos, and then we go up to Money in the Bank. We have the women's match. There's one of these women's I can't pronounce, so I apologize in advance. We have Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Oscar Satsi, Becky Lynch, and is it Raquel? Raquel? What Raquel? Well, I'm gonna say Raquel. Raquel and and then when the back match now. I've seen what people have seen. I've watched the match. People are saying Liv. People are saying Becky. People are saying Bliss. People are saying Evans got his return. I don't want to see Oscar because Oscar's already won the Money in the Bank, so we don't want to see that again. And then Bliss has already won, so I don't want to say that. That was quite funny to watch. Lacy has returned. Maybe making her be on a roll. Then Satya had that good match when Becky's put on a lot of momentum. But it's about I actually will probably enjoy this match. But I'm gonna pick two. I'm gonna say Lacey Evans. It's my number one pick, and my other one, maybe Becky. So Lacey or Becky. My main pick's Lacey. I'd like to see Becky though, because Becky because why not? Because if you do the whole horsewoman, then one of them's left. And Bailey has been winning the bank. She's just disappeared. So why not Becky's turn? Why not Becky's turn? Why not? Then you have the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. You have Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Omos, Sami Zayn, Riddle, and Madcap Moss. Right. Now I've another match. It sounds interesting. That big match. What's going to happen? Omos is going to play the Big Show role. When people throw a bunch of ladders on one person, that's going to happen to Omos because he's the big man. What I would like to see is maybe Madcap. So be fun because then that push that Madcap's copy on Baron Corbin in a kind of funny way. Maybe. So my money between, but I would like to see Sami Zayn really. I really would like to see Sami Zayn win. I really would. I've seen people say Riddle, but if Riddle wins, he's gonna have that whole thing with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar and all over again. Riddle, you've had your time with Reigns. No. Wait for Randy Orton to come back and do the whole RK Bro thing. That was interesting. I enjoyed that. And then you'll have Seth Rollins, who's won Money in the Bank before. But if I watched the Battle Royal that they did, and when Rollins just jumped over the top rope, and walked off, that was quite smart. I like that. So he's being clever again. It's a hard one. It really is. I know it won't be. If it's Omos, that'll be interesting. If it is, but I don't feel it'll be Omos. Unfortunately, I like watching Omos. So I don't think it's gonna be Omos. Seth, Drew, Sheamus, Riddle, Sami, or Moss. I'm gonna say between Sami and Seth. There we go. That's my two. The S's. Sami or Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins just don't know because obviously in my opinion, I think Seth should be the one to beat Reigns for the title. I think Seth's the only because Seth's beating Reigns every time, hasn't he? So why not have Seth beat Reigns for the title? I think that's the only choice out of these. But I like to see But I'd love to see Sami. That's one I would like to see. Sami Zayn, because then let's say Sami Zayn wins. And if you watch, I think it was SmackDown, when Sami said to Paul Heyman that he wouldn't cash in on Reigns, only on Brock, then Paul gave him that look. What did you say? So maybe that little distinction, if I took the word, when And then the ranks with Zayn, Paul, maybe. Then you have the whole Sami and Brock and Reigns Finn. That'll be interesting, in my opinion. So there you go, and that's match number 7, which people say it's not happening, but people say it is happening. But we'll see. It will be Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns in the last man standing match, I think, for the WWE. Is it Universal World Heavyweight Championship, whatever it's called, the big belt, the big belt. If this does happen, right? If this does happen, and write all this down. If it does happen, standard. I'll have to write it around. My money's on a draw. What I think is going to happen is maybe Reigns will jump into the spear, but maybe get caught into a Kimura lock. But the impact will knock Brock out. So if he knocked up while holding the Kimura lock in and let go. So crack, let go, and then they both knock it out to Titan. So I think it's going to end in a no contest / draw. There'll be no winner, and Reigns will retain. There you have it. That is my predictions. We'll go for them one more time. No, lots of predictions for me. Bianca Belair will beat Carnella. Ronda Rousey will beat Natalya. Theory will beat Bobby. That's my wild card. The Usos will beat the Street Profits. Lacey Evans or Becky Lynch will become Miss Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins or Sami Zayn will become Mr. Money in the Bank. And if it happens, Brock versus Reigns will end in a draw / no contest, because no one will get stand up at that count of 10. That's a big one. That's my predictions for WWE Money in the Bank 2022. That's a lot of twos. Look at that. Look at all that. Look at all them words. Thank you for watching, listening, reading, I don't know. I will see you in my next video, whatever it may be. Goodbye.